Hey guys, I'm back. I got something different I'm going to work on tonight on this video. Let's hope it turns out. I'm going to set the camera up. I'm going to show you what I'm going to work on real quick first. I'll set the camera up and see how long it takes to make this. I got a couple ideas. Not really a carpenter, so I'm going to try some different here. I'm going to make some frames. Let me flip this around. I'll show you what I'm working on and kind of give you an idea of what's going on here. Alright, so this is what I've got. A picture. Actually, it is a picture, but it is also a puzzle. Alright, so I like, if you've not seen some of my videos in the past, that I like to do use scrap skids. So what I've got is a bunch of leftover scrap skids. I'm going to cut down. I'm going to make me a frame and put around the outside of this thing. So I'm going to try and figure that out, how I want to do that exactly. And then I've also got a scrap piece of Lexan. So I'm going to use that to cover over the front of it. So hopefully it'll hold it all together. The funny story about these, I've got two of them. They're both the same size. They're both different, of course. But the thing about these puzzles are that my mom loves to put puzzles together. So I'm going to, at Christmas time, I've always give her puzzles for the last few years, and then what she does is she'll put them together. So when she puts them together, I ask her if she can shellac them all up so we can hold them all together, and then I'll put frames on them, and then I'll hang them up in my garage. So not really a man cave, but I got a lot of stuff that I could make a man cave out of it if I get my junk out of here. So. But anyway, I've got one. Let me see. I've got one. Let me get a little closer view of it. Not a closer view of me, but a closer view of this puzzle. So this is what she did a couple years ago. Let me flip this around. You see one that's already done. I don't know if on it. But anyway, she done that a couple years ago, and then I went out and bought a frame for it and put it up and hung it on the wall. So anyway. I like doing the stuff with old skids and stuff. So I've got 4 pieces I've got. I think it may be enough right now. I've got some more out back if I need to go find some and tear some more skids up. So I got a couple stacked up out back. So what I've got right now is I got some plexiglass to go over the front. I got the wood to make the frame. I got some nails and some screws in the box over there. And then, of course, I got the puzzle. So, what I'm going to try and do tonight, I'm going to try and put one of these together and see how it turns out. And if it turns out well, then I'll try to duplicate it and make me another one. So, problem is, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm not even going to flip this around. I got some stuff that's falling off the walls over there, and I can't even get to it to put it back on the wall. So, yeah, it's a mess. But anyway, that's what I'm going to try and do today. I'm going to put this, set this up on the tripod, and then I'll start recording this hodgepodge of what I'm going to try and put all together and see if I can't make something productive tonight on this picture frame. And like I said, if I can get one done, then I'll duplicate it if I like it, and I'll make another one for the other picture. And then I'll just have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Probably won't go in the house. My wife is not into car photos on the walls in the house. No. Not even a family portrait with the car. So anyway, alright, I'm going to set this up on the tripod and we'll get going on this project. I'm going to see. I've not done any measurements on this. I have not checked it out. I think I've got enough stuff to do it. I'm just going to have to start working on, getting at it. So, alright, let me get this set up and I'll see if I can't get started. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm just going to wrap this video up real quick. I'm going to go over a couple things that I finished on this picture frame and this picture. I guess a puzzle picture, I guess you could call it. But I'm going to flip this around, show you what I got done, and I'll show you kind of what I did with it. Let me flip this around. So that's the final result. That's what I've got. I got it laying on the floor right now. I just took some weights off of it. It's got plexiglass on it. So what I did is I took old skids, because I like using old skids for stuff. So what I did with that is I guess, I don't know what you want to call it. I use a jigsaw and a circular saw, and as you can tell, there's pretty small pieces to cut out. So basically, what I did is I just whittled them out till they got square, till I got the size. I don't have a miter box or a nice chop saw or anything like that, so I did what I did, and then I just took a sander to it. And once I got the sander on there, I kind of got the corners fit. But I'm pretty happy with it. It wasn't supposed to be one of those frames where it's supposed to be perfect. So, like I said, I'm pretty happy with it. So, what I did was I had some scrap skids. So I used the scrap skids, and then actually everybody knows what a skid is, but let me just show you what I got. So basically, this is what I've got. I got a 40 by 42 inch skid, and then what I did with this is pretty much scribed a line, marked a line down the middle of it, and I split it in half. And then I used both sides of it if they were good. Here's a piece, kind of what I've used. So that's kind of what I got. So basically what I did is I cut it down and split it right in half. So I made me a piece. And then on the corners, I just made me a 45-degree angle, and then the best I could with the jigsaw, and then cut them out. So then I got a kind of the idea of what size I wanted to use. There's no measurements or no science to this, trust me. It's like I said, this piece is why I didn't use it, because it looks pretty ragged and it's not very straight. So I took the straightest pieces that I could, and then I just sanded them down to make it fit. So I'm not for sure. I think I may have put the sander away, but I got a little palm-held sander that I put with it. So once I got that done and the corners jointed up, I took the square, put it down on the ground, and once I got it where I wanted it, what I did was I stapled the back of it, and then I got a piece of plexiglass. I got an old piece of plexiglass, so when I took that, I measured the back of I knew what the puzzle pieces were. It was what's this, 24 by 18. So I took a piece that was going to cover that, and then it's going to be a little bit overlay on the side of the frame. So what I did with that is once I got the frame put together, I had a stapler, electric staple, so it's bigger than a regular manual stapler. So what I did is I put it and stapled it together. Now I don't know how well this is going to hold together, but it's a pretty solid piece. So I'm going to trim. I don't know if you can see it, but the puzzle's actually shellacked. I don't know what you call it, but it's stuck to this piece right here. So I'm going to take and cut that off, and then all you're going to have on the back of it is going to be what you can see of the plexiglass in the back of the picture. Of course, this. So here's a better view of the top, I guess. So I stapled it all together on the corners the best I could. And then what I did was I had some Gorilla Glue. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Oh, if I can find it. Let's see here what we got. All right, let me see if I can get a twist around. All right, so I got this Gorilla Glue. Max strength and clear. All surface, all purpose. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but so far, it's holding that together. Now, I get done with the video, I'm going to put the weights back on it and make sure it just adheres to it pretty good. So right now, that's what I got. So like I said, I'll cut the backing off of the poster, or not the poster, but the puzzle. And then once I get that all cut off, you can kind of see the gap in there. I'm going to cut that back a little bit, all the way to the edge. And when I get that done, I'll have a little bit more wiggle room for the frame and getting it hung up. Now, like I said earlier in the video, is what I got to do is I got to find a place to put this. So, and then I'll get it hung on the wall, and we'll see how long it lasts. But right now, it's pretty sturdy. Back to this. There is a piece of plexiglass on it. That's why it's got the nice shine to it. Pretty happy with that. I had some scrap plexiglass laying around, so it kind of looks like it's pretty nice. Turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So, in the corners, guys, it's what I was wanting. It's jagged on the edges, it's made to look like an old picture. You guys know by now, if anything, watching some of my videos, you can kind of tell I'm not the perfect shiny kind of guy, so you can kind of tell these corners are not perfect. But I used these clamps right here to put it together when I glued it all together and put the plexiglass on there. So I did use that to kind of hold it together. And then I did on the back side of these, I did glue the joints together. And maybe it would have been better if I used wood glue, but actually I got wood glue picked up today. I got it for another project I'm going to be working on with that. So, like I said, I'm not, this is what I am. I'm for function. It's not good and shiny, but that's where we're at with this. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. So if you guys like it, kind of what I did, old scrap stuff that I had leftover stuff with. And like I said, the best part about it is my mom likes to do these puzzles. So this is her work. All I did was frame it. So we'll see if I can get the other one. I got another one in the house that I need the same size. So maybe from learning from this first one, the next one will be a little bit better. I don't think I'll do a video of it, but maybe I'll post up a picture of it on our Facebook page. But anyway, I can't even tell you what it is. I think it's got a bunch of cars, Chevys, of course, Chevelles, Camaros and stuff out in the in front of a barn out in the like a pasture area. So anyway, that's what I've got. But right now, I'm going to call it good enough on this one. And guys, if you like it, comment, subscribe to us, and stay updated with what's going on here. Like I said, I'm going to try and get one of these out a week. So one to hold me accountable for continuing to work on my projects to get this stuff done. And if you guys are bored, it gives you something to laugh about. So anyway, this is another project checked off the list. I will have another one of these. I'll probably videotape. Yeah, I probably won't video it. I'll probably what I'll do is I'll just maybe take a picture of it and post it up on Facebook and show you what I've got when I'm done. But right now I got to find a place on the wall to get this put up. So like I said, hopefully the glue will hold it all together, and then we'll see what happens. So all right, guys. Like I said, if you guys like the content, you got any comments about anything with it, let me know in the comments section. If you like it, subscribe. I noticed today that the subscribers are up a couple numbers, so whatever. Everybody must be bored and need some entertainment, so that's what I'm here for. I'm not a tech line, so I can suggest and whatever else and show you what I'm going through right now with some stuff and projects I've got going on. So spring is here. Spent a weekend working outside in the yard and didn't even touch the lawnmower. That was just leaves and twigs and branches and fires, and that was it. So, all right, guys, I'll wrap this up. I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.